There's a custom to stay up the entire first night of Shavuot learning Torah. Why? The reason we stay up all night on the first night of Shavuot to study Torah is to make up for the behavior of the Jewish people the night before God descended on Mount Sinai to give them the Torah. Well, what happened that night? That night, the Jewish people went to sleep. God showed up at dawn to give the Torah, and he found the Jewish people sleeping. And so, in order to make up for their oversleeping that night, we stay up the entire night, making sure we're wide awake at dawn at the moment when God gave the Torah to the Jewish people. Now you may wonder, why did the Jewish people go to sleep the night before the giving of the Torah? They should have had such excitement and anticipation that they should not have been able to sleep. But in fact, the Jewish people deliberately went to sleep that night. And the reason why they did was so that their souls would not be limited by the limitations of the body as they went into a state of sleep, and so that they'd be able to prepare themselves in a more spiritual manner while they were sleeping than if they would be awake, conscious, and limited by the consciousness of their physical body. But while that was a commendable approach, a little mistake was made in their thought process. And that is that the entire purpose of God giving to the Torah to the Jewish people is to teach us that spirituality is all about integration with the physical world, not separation from the physical world. And the intention God had for the Jewish people, as we can see through many of the commandments in the Torah, is to integrate spirituality into the physical world, not separate ourselves from the physical world to have a spiritual experience. And so God said, while I understand your purpose of preparation, I specifically want you to understand that the entire purpose of the Torah is to take spirituality and integrate it with the world. And so, ever since, we stay up all night so that we are in fact integrating the Torah teachings and the godliness and the spirituality with the very basic levels of our consciousness, so that we are achieving integration and not separation.